Good evening, Speed Gaming 2, and welcome to this race in the Super Metroid Dash Randomizer 2024 Mystery Tournament. Mystery means that we don't know the settings, but don't worry, neither do the runners. We're all going to discover together exactly what these seeds are made of.
When I saw, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. I was just going to say, I am JXB Adam. I'm joined in the booth by Vincent RTA and on tracking by the one and only Zeb316. On the left side of your screen is Zeb316. On the right is Lomion Jones. Vincent, go right ahead.
When I saw that this was the mystery and that how this race was going to run, I was so excited just to have this completely unique experience from everything that I've seen before. Also, it's good to be back and doing comms again. And JX, it's good to do comms with you for the first time. And Gestro is the best in the business in the background. We know that we know that all the track can be done well, and probably an extra challenge in this, not knowing settings. At least we have some idea normally, but and we would spend some time talking about, yep, we're in a boss rando or this, and this is just you never know what could be in the box. Could even be a boat.
That's true. I mean, we know that the item randomization will either be Chozo, Major, Minor, or Full. We also know that area randomization is possible. I think that's going to be the easiest thing for us to determine. And yeah. I think it's like the bosses could be vanilla, shuffled, shifted, or surprise. And that just sounds like fun.
Yes, and I think that's something we're going to see the racers take an opportunity to get a quick look at, hey, this is this here is this is this. They're gonna use, you're gonna go look at a major location as soon as they can. And we should know pretty quick here if we happen to get down to bombs and see missiles or something. But we are off and running. Again, Zeb316 on the left, Lomion Jones on the right. We're gonna have a good race. These are two very close in skill runners. I think this will be a great race all the way through.
Yep, I see both runners are using Moonfall. I know it's not super polarizing, but I do know we have some runners who are just absolutely anti-Moonfall. I expect we are going to find the Morph Ball on the pedestal. If we do, that'll be the first very slight indication that we might be in Chozo.
But it also could mean nothing, because as something I've definitely seen in this is sometimes items show up vanilla, whether you plan to or not. But we do have Morph Ball.
Yep, absolutely. And even if we find missiles at Bomb Terizo, there are missiles on a Chozo statue. So well, no, because we would get the missiles first, wouldn't we? Or are there multiple missiles? I can't remember, chat. You're going to have to help me.
Well, this would normally be our first pack of missiles. And we have power bombs. Okay.
Yep, no alpha missiles today. I think one of the other indications is if the ceiling item happens to be a minor, that's going to indicate, it's Spazer.
It is not a minor. Okay. Zeb doing a great job getting that D-boost up to grab the Spazer, not missing it up, and Lomion gets it first time as well. That's something, unless you practice a lot, it can be tough, and I've done plenty of room resets trying to get that item.
Yep, I have to wait till I have high jump boots. I'm just like that. Of
course, you could be crazy runners. Oh, there's a first major route difference. We're going to see Lomion go up and check my favorite room in the game.
And if I remember it right, that's going to be Billy Mays.
That's right, because once we get in, we'll see our first item, but wait, there's more. All right, we get across the invisible bridge, and Zeb is going meme route, and we have
flashy door. Aerial. We have area.
All right, we got a power bomb here. So
and
plenty of power bombs there for Lomion.
So good news for Lomion. Lomion will be able to check the meme route transition and be able to check Old Mother Brain on the way out because of all the power bombs.
Absolutely, that's a definite advantage here. Grabbing these extra power bombs, it also means more power bombs that he can ignore later in the run.
Absolutely. I believe 15 is the golden number to get through the Metroid rooms.
Yeah, might pick up maybe 1 or 2 packs more, but doesn't really need much more. Yep, and now we have super missiles at Old Mother Brain. Okay, so we've got at least 1 pack of all the miners for Zeb, which Lomion will. Oh, Lomion's not going to go check Team Route.
Interesting choice. What's going to happen now, I think, is Lomion will get those supers under Old Mother Brain, and when Lomion discovers that it is area randomization, that meme round check is going to be orphaned for quite some time.
Absolutely.
Chat pointing out that at the time, a single side hopper hit would have been death for Lomion, so that might have also played into the decision to not even attempt checking meme route. Rip Spazer, we have Plasma at Bomb Chorizo.
Gone so early.
Spazer, we hardly knew ye.
Hashtag never needed. Right onto Plasma. Hashtag best beam. So.
All right, so here's another point. Lomion can get up here, take a save at the ship, and would have the opportunity to check Gauntlet. Now, Gauntlet is not a free check on 1 tank, but could be done with the 15 power bombs.
Absolutely. I'm not sure if that's what he'll choose here just because of the danger with the 1 tank, but the option's definitely there.
I agree. And then we'll see if Lomion chooses to take those super missiles and go right and look at the transitions over there, or if Lomion follows a similar path to Zeb going down to Terminator.
It's definitely a thing of beauty watching movement from players that are this confident. Oh, there's Red Tower at our normal Turian entrance.
And one thing, we don't have the area tracker on this layout, so keeping track of the areas is going to be extra fun for me and you, Vincent, or at least for me.
Oh, nice job at Lomium getting up there, and he is going to do the gauntlet check and got that jump the first attempt. That's a very tight jump to make.
Absolutely. I've seen many players get up there, try to make that jump with high jump boots, and it's actually a lot more difficult with the high jump boots.
Yes, that's one I learned a long time ago. You turn the high jump boots off. Yeah, Lomion, though, doing this check and making this look easy with only the 1 tank, not taking a single point of damage here. Finds that, rewarded with an E.
Rewarded with an E. I like it. Meantime, we've got Zeb in Upper Norfair.
Yeah, that really was impressive. I agree with chat there. Lomion's movement through there was that was very high quality. That's why between him and Zeb, both very good runners in this game and in these randos, why we're going to have a good race all the way through. And we have a pretty major route divergence going on, which is always great to see because we'll see where these runners stack up as the run moves on. Okay, we're over with just some missiles back there, but that E-tank, that first E-tank for Lomion is going to open up things possibly a little bit earlier.
And we know that over here at Terminator, there's a second E-tank waiting for Lomion. And there was something else I was going to say, and dang it, chat, if I didn't just forget. I'll have to try to remember and get back to you later.
JXB, you'll get it eventually.
And here's Lomion actually discovering that it is area shuffle. And now I remember what I was going to say. I think I'm pretty confident calling it major minor shuffle.
I would agree. We got speed at ice. Okay. Ironically, an item normally you need to access the location, but
Well, mock balls are a thing.
oh wow.
Now
Oh,
that's
wow.
how you escape right there. How much energy do you need? 1 energy.
Wow. Well done, Zeb. Living on the edge. Wow. My heart was wrenching there because I saw that life total was disappearing, but man, fantastic job to get out of that safely.
Yeah, not easy at all going in with only 1 tank. You're dependent on the drops and just perfect execution, and Zeb does it spectacularly.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And Zeb very smartly going back here to farm the Kagos.
Yeah, and as speaking of farming, both players now have the farming beam there. Although that does open up some good. It opens up wreck ship, opens up some other areas that they can get to. Now Zeb is gonna journey down Red Tower here. Oh no, because
Yep.
we got grapple. We're gonna go
We
check.
got grapple.
Yes, we're gonna check X-ray and see what we get.
See, now the real gamers wouldn't use grapple in here. However, if you've got grapple, there's no reason not to use it.
Absolutely, but watching the grappleless check. Oh, a spring ball. Okay. That's an
And I'm
item.
not. Go ahead, Vincent. Sorry. I was gonna say spring ball. We've got spring ball and grapple. We are slowly but surely putting together the Meridia suitless kit, and I do see a clip in chat of Zeb almost getting burned. That might be the first clip of the tournament.
Yes, and that's a good clip. Like that was really impressive. That's one for when they need to keep in their portfolio.
Oh, that's a highlight reel clip for sure.
Lomion with a great red tower climb there. No problems getting out on the second attempt. Well, got the shot to clear in the first and got the jump right away the second time. That's a good timing jump. We are going to see another area check here. Which
I got,
Green Bryn.
Green Bryn. I think we might stay here and maybe not. Bombs for Zeb
kidding.
at Spazer.
You know what? Though?
Maybe.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're in Red Tower. There's a few more checks that could be made. You might find something a little more tantalizing up here.
Yeah, I definitely check up here. Also, you can go back and check alpha PBs and beta PBs as or items to check. Although miners, I think you're right that we're in a major. Oh, there's Turian. Okay.
And back of Lower Norfair for Zeb.
Okay. Big information gained by both players at the same time there.
Yeah, the map is coming together nicely.
Well, and also this gives Lomion the now. At this point of all the locations that Lomion's been near, the only one he doesn't know the route for is where Meme Route would have taken him. But
well, the nice thing about Meme Route is we know that it was, I believe, Crab Hole in East Meridia. So there is a good chance that Lomion will just find that just as part of normal exploration of the planet.
Absolutely. All right. Definitely not going to turn down missiles, as we still need to get to our minimum ammo for all of our fights to end the game. And here's one of those bonuses in these randos, this extra little save platform here. And reverse Meme Route is
front of Lower Norfair.
Okay.
Well,
so both players have at least seen a way into Norfair. We're definitely not going there right now.
Nope. We got Zeb, of course, using that save, going to fall down here in West Meridia. If this is a dud transition, I expect an immediate reset.
I would not be shocked. Oh. but still.
Front of wreck ship. Now you've got to look. You know what the wreck ship loop looks like. So yeah, I can see this reset being a decent thing.
Also, like at that point, having a knowledge is huge moving forward.
Yeah. So I think the big things now we're looking for in our map knowledge is going to be Kraid's location and Croc's location, because those are the remaining 2 dead ends.
There's that green gate glitch, or that gate glitch from Lomion. Great job there, getting that on that first attempt. More E.
More E, good E. I do know that as part of the Dash tournament, the heat shield is part of the item pool. And so if we get enough E-tanks, that could put some suitless Lower Norfair action on the table.
That would be a blast to watch. I love any of the suitless runs, watching players execute those. And here's Zeb is going to climb Red Tower and join the... missed that. Shot clear. But gets there the second time, no problem.
And again, thanks to Draxus telling me there's about a 25% chance that Heat Shield will even exist. But that's better than the 0% chance that Pressure Valve has.
Truth. All right, now we're into Pink Bryn and gonna go to main Green Bryn. We're gonna go check down south here, see what we got.
Go visit at least the top of Eticunes. I doubt we'll see the full loop for the miner. Question in chat, what is Heat Shield? Heat Shield... Oh, that was a great save by Lomion. Sorry for interrupting that explanation. Heat Shield is an additional item that reduces heat damage in... it takes the heat damage to 0 in Upper Norfair and reduces it in Lower Norfair. It's like a baby Varia suit.
It allows for some suitless plays that with lower E-tank counts than a full suitless run.
Exactly what Vincent said.
Yep, just gives another option. So now we got Ice Beam there for Lomion. That's a really nice find.
As Zeb has found Green Bryn, so I expect Zeb will be coming around here and getting all of these goodies soon.
Yep, and we're going to see what's in Alpha Supers here, or early Supers. See what we get.
Yep.
More power bombs that we're going to ignore.
Yeah. Well, at 20, I could see possibly picking up one more pack of power bombs, but that would only be if suitless action in the Lower Norfair was on the table for Lomion.
Someone asked where Speed is. Speed is at Ice. So Lomion will very likely see that when he goes back to Upper Norfair.
And as chat has correctly... well, it's a time loss to avoid those. You may as well pick them up. As chat correctly pointed out, if there is something down here at Waterway, that will be a decent advantage for Zeb.
You will find out in a second here. Nice job there with that short charge, and we got a reserve tank.
Ooh, shiny, but I don't think that's what Zeb was hoping for.
Nope, that's not the garbage we're looking for, but it's the garbage we found.
Another question in chat, does Heat Shield protect from Rainbow Beam? No, I believe only the Varia suit protects from the Rainbow Beam. And here's Croc for Lomion.
See, this is the biggest travesty of this entire game for me. This poor crocodile is just hanging out in his home, and is just gonna get murdered for just hanging out.
Yeah, that's kind of the bad thing. You know, you exist and then somebody just drops in and they're like, you look like you need a bath. Here's a giant pool of acid. We're going to give you a bath. And of course, Lomion walks the croc.
Love it. Ooh, that certainly lightens things a little bit.
That is actually a great find for Lomion. We'll see how long it is until Zeb gets to Croc and whether or not Zeb chooses to bank on skipping Croc. I think with the Plasma Beam and Starter Charge, skipping Croc is not, at least the first item in Croc is not a great idea. Whether or not you go all the way down to Grapple Beam, that's another story.
I think we are going to see Lomion go for it because, I mean, there are plenty of huge majors you still want to find at this point. Obviously, if you can find base jump, it would be great. High jump would be great. And obviously, the big one we're looking for is if we can find Varia, then it's just, and honestly, Varia, it's just about go mode for Lomion.
Yeah, I think Varia would be go mode for Lomion. Other items that could be down here that are not quite as great, but you still take because they make the game so much more comfy would be, I guess, Screw Attack and maybe Wave Beam.
Screw Attack would be great just for the speed of getting through lower Norfair. Just Norfair in general. Wave is always great. Adds to damage. Makes a lot of things easier. A lot of movement easier. A lot of access easier.
Of course, super missiles. Interesting.
Are
we in Chozo? Wait. That's odd. Why would we have super missiles there, Vincent? I'm confused.
Yeah, it has to be Chozo because it's starting to add up because everything has been just what are the minimums we need of the it's got to be Chozo. All right, wow.
But gravity suit at Croc E-Tank, that's not, Croc E-Tank isn't a thing in Chozo, is it? I am so confused.
No, this is very strange.
Wouldn't it be neat if this was a surprise major-minor split? Or not major-minor, excuse me, full split, and we just happened to be unlucky enough to see most of the majors at major locations?
I mean, that would be very interesting, but mathematically, that would be pretty low.
And D-Web in chat is saying is surprise, and there's going to be no fan tune.
That's a call. So Zeb, who did not do Billy Mays, does grab these extra power bombs, which is not a bad idea. Gets to that same, gets to 20, which is a better number. We are seeing Lomion is going to skip Waterway, which I have a feeling he will never look back to again. And that'll be better for him because he will not go grab that reserve tank.
And so chat is helping us out there, saying that if there's no Fantoon, that means there's going to be an extra boss reward behind whatever boss is at Fantoon. And that's what got replaced there. So I wonder if Lomion is going to put that together. And we've got Zeb doing at least the top of Croc as expected. And if Zeb goes down, Zeb will get that same information.
Zeb almost looked confused there for a second, like, why is this here?
Nah, Zeb knows that it's major minor. I all but guarantee it. And let's see what Zeb decides to do. Since it's area rando, I think Zeb could have just left right there without going through this cutscene. So I think Zeb is going to go down to Grapple Beam.
Have we seen the spacer check yet?
We have. It's bombs.
Okay. I do definitely like having regular bombs on top of PBs, just outside of the ammo count, the some of the movement it opens up, some of the escapes it opens up, especially if we do have gravity, so we don't have to worry about any kind of gross suitless Meridia, which is an epic thing to watch, but
well, Suitless Meridia with bombs. The bomb isn't going to help you do like a crystal flash clip or anything neat like
No.
that. And don't worry, DJ, you were one of only 5 people that knew that, but your secret is safe with us here in the comms booth and also all the rest of Speed Gaming chat.
Speaking of bombs, there you go. Zeb showing part of why they're great.
Well, bombs are a can fly. And right now, I'm sure Zeb is like, wait, what? And just as confused as we were when we saw this. Or Zeb knows all the stuff and is just gonna cook.
By the way, in case you missed it, Lomion just had a great gravity jump there to help climb up. Really showing off excellent movement. And then we see another Norfair entrance there. And so Lomion's going to back out.
Absolutely good call. There's no reason to be going through Norfair right now when you've got a gravity suit and a Meridia.
Plus, we still have a whole ship to check. And are we going to see a Mama T?
Looks like we're going to go visit Mama T.
Well, let's go have a shell of a good time.
Oh, chat calling for the surprise to be 4 times Ridley. That would be one heck of a surprise.
That would be miserable. But at the same time, watching the runners execute 4 Ridley fights, you know, it could be worse. As long as it's not quad crade.
Oh, that would be, yeah, I don't know. I think that wouldn't be fair to poor Kraid.
Super anticlimactic. Yeah, DJ is pointing something out in chat that's kind of important here, is that Lomion has spent a long time running without speed that Zeb has, and that is definitely a difference.
And that's absolutely true. The longer you have the speed booster, just the little things, the small execution advantages room to room pile up over time. Though there is the detriment of not having high jump boots.
So we know Lomion has did not check ice, wasn't comfortable with making that run even with the 2 tanks, and did not check X-ray. So that's why we're a couple majors different there.
Yeah, X-ray's not really gonna burn Lomion, but not having speed, that's gonna come back. And let's see what our first surprise is. Hello, Dragon.
All right. And we have grapple. So we will very likely see a fried shrimp pretty soon.
He's either going to do a fried shrimp or, well, he doesn't have the X-ray visor, so there will not be any microwave shenanigans this time.
Oh, here's that beam. We'll see that. Let's see if he gets a first try. Yep, first try grapple. And fried shrimp.
And in the meantime, we've got Zeb over here visiting Mama T, but using Speed Booster to get up to the E-Tank. Much, much faster.
Yep, there's one of those time advantages we were talking about. Gets rolled
Also,
with an extra supers.
Yep, and that gets the number of supers to 30. That's the magic number for Ridley. And there's Varia suit behind Wreck Ship Dragon.
Okay. That's a very nice find. That may actually help make up for... depending what he does here, that could make... Oh, here we go. I love watching this jump. This is not a very hard one, but just watching high-level runners always execute these gravity jumps so perfect. Attic or no? I don't think we see Attic. I think Lomion's
Oh
just gonna
no,
go.
we have
Lomian's a go
gravity,
mode.
we have Varia. We just keep running and hope it's good enough. We've seen Lomion, as Chat has pointed out, Lomion's been taking a few skips, going over here to write supers, not realizing that this is not a major location because there was no Fantoon boss, I think. Or I'm wrong again, because being wrong is what I do.
Okay. Well, Varia and Space Jump. Hello, Laura and Airfare. Let's go.
The only thing that would make it sweeter would be Screw Attack.
Is gonna grab this. It's minor. Well, we're just gonna check. I would have grabbed that if it were supers. I mean, a higher super count is never a bad thing when you are lacking a full charge.
Yeah, and we can see that Zeb is already entering wreck ship as Lomion's leaving, so not a huge advantage from the skips. That speed booster has been eating into all that time save that Lomion had.
I will agree with Webb here that it's very unlikely that Zeb will get the space jump. So may check it, but I don't know. Probably not. Is this where we're going to learn? Yeah, this is where we're going to see reverse meme route or meme route.
Yeah, this will be meme for Lomion.
Yep. Realizing that early skip was a good idea.
And probably very happy to see that, because now Lomion knows that he doesn't need to go back down to meme route for, you know, some kind of nasty grades warehouse action.
It's definitely good knowledge here.
Little goop spark from Zeb, just because. Or I think that's called a Nevdi spark. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone.
EJ Webb, I'll join you. Up, and there's our fried shrimp on Zeb's side. Lomion definitely had a better executed fight here with Dragon. So it did gain some time there, but we are seeing definitely that speed booster has made a difference.
And I'm not sure if Zeb skips right supers, but definitely no attic action out of Zeb. And Lomion going right to lower Norfair, just turning on the jets, gotta keep going, gotta go, gotta go.
We're just kind of doing a little bit of cleanup and still looking around. If you guys haven't, give these runners a follow. I tried to put the information in chat, but both these guys are on Twitch. Absolutely give them a chance, and myself or Batum, if you want to give us a follow, that'd be great. I know I stream a lot of Final Fantasy VI. I've been slowly learning Super Metroid to run it one of these days, but this is a game that I am definitely not as skilled as these runners in.
Yep, you could follow me, but you'll find I never ever stream. I recommend following the runners. Not only are they putting on a great show for us tonight, I'm sure they would love to see you in their stream, and might even be open to sharing some of their Super Metroid secrets with you should you show up in their stream.
Yeah, it's definitely a great opportunity to learn from watching them run as well. And we are going to have Lomion head on down to our boy Ridley's lair and see who we get to visit.
Doing a nice job with the key hunters, using plasma to iframe right through.
Yep, being careful, very smart, because they pack a punch. They can definitely take, even with both suits, they still take some, give you some hits.
Well, those giant hoppers are also not something to mess with down here in Lower Norfair. Tuskegas, I believe they're called.
Nice. 3 missile. Oh, okay. Got the first one in 3 missiles, but a three missile shot. Perfect execution for Lomion. The first metal pirate there gets the second one on the backup pretty quick. And now we have Zeb also coming down. Checking out the party in Lower Norfair. Oh, and there's the farming beam at work.
And here's another big difference. Lomion needs to farm here. Zeb at full supers. If Zeb can maintain that super count, will not require farming, and we'll be able to just go right in and see what boss might be awaiting in Ridley's lair.
Yep, we're seeing another advantage, another difference in just how things have panned out for these runners. I mean, that extra pack itself is huge.
But this farm right here is eating up almost all of the lead. Oh
no.
Did somebody want? Okay, we're back. Okay. Heart attack averted, everybody.
Fortunately, we've lost Lomion's clock, but we know what the clock is, so.
The clock is go faster. Look, it's Dragon.
Dragon, okay. It's Dre Day. Oh, there's that.
Don't worry, everyone. Vincent will be here all night. So a second Dragon. Yeah, this is maybe there could be 2 more Dragons in this seed. This could be an all Dragon seed. You know, all you can kill shrimp.
Well, and there, Lomion, perfect execution on microwaving the Dragon again. We'll see if Zeb can get it as quick, because right now you're pretty close to tie ball game.
Nice high five, yeah.
But Lomion's like, nope, don't need that E. Not gonna waste those few seconds.
Not anymore. Lots of E, and I think we'll see Zeb check that item, but will not pick it up.
Zeb is going for the speed kill, which he can do here. Again, just the itemization difference, but got that grapple ready. But again, having a longer fight.
Yeah, but these longer rooms that Lomion's going through, that speed booster just value room over room over room. And let's not forget, if Lomion does not get the speed booster for escape, I believe that's close to a minute that the speed booster will save.
Yeah, it's a massive difference. Speed is at ice, so not sure if we're going to see Lomion check that or not. I don't think we will, because Lomion is item-wise, Lomion's go mode, so I don't see it.
No, I don't see it either. I see we are checking majors that are on the way, and ice is definitely not on the way.
The only thing I can't remember is, have we seen? No, never mind, because they already would have went to it. We have not seen the entrance for Creed's factory, have we?
Nope, that's the big thing that's outstanding, is we have not found the warehouse.
Granted, the number of checks available or locations available is dwindling. One of the places I know we didn't check was the right side of Criteria surface.
Correct. So there's the right side of Criteria surface, and then I believe there's also the battle crabs down there.
Yeah, running out of locations where things can be. Yeah, we know both sides of Lower Norfair, both front and back. So we're pretty.
Oh, here's
knowledge of mine. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, here's another time loss going on with these Three Musketeers, just giving Lomion the business.
Those things are nasty. Many runs have ended to those things.
And if I remember right, Lomion's about to see Torian again? Question mark? I thought Lomion checked this already. No, it was a different one. Sorry. This is back of East Meridia, and we're just gonna go.
Yep, because now we're gonna head right to Gray's normal location and see if we have Padre or if we have some kind of weird split. Could even be a boat.
All right, and it looks like Zeb is following hot on Lomion's heels into Forgotten Highway.
Not as forgotten in Randomizer as it is in Vanilla, where we almost never see it.
That is true. The only time I think you're going to see it in Vanilla is if somebody's playing Mappo, I think it's called.
Yeah, the 100% map completion. Yep, that's a run. That's one I watched a couple of those runs, but those are crazy. Because we've got all the majors we have, we're not going to see our friend we're not going to see the end of the hallway.
No, we're not visiting Shack. We're not going to Plasma Beam. We are just turning on the jets.
Nope, we're skipping a go. We're not collecting $200. We are going directly to boss locations and Turian.
And question in chat for what does the EM and 200 at the top side of the HUD mean? EM is the location information, so in this case, East Meridia, and 200 is the current damage for the charge beam. I don't believe we're going to find any charge upgrades in this seed. I think it's just the starter charge beam.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Lomion. He's going to have to reset the room. He killed the Metroid instead of just getting the freeze. This is one of those other disadvantages of not having the speed, because otherwise he could just speed through this room, but does have to get this ice clip. But killed the Metroid in the first shot. Gets it now, though. Kip, as a band director, I very much appreciate the comment that Kip made. EM for E minor, because the music is sad. Love it. All right,
and
nice.
now,
yep, high five.
High five at Botwoon. Lomion done. Zeb working to clean it up. Let's see what the Botwoon item is. Will it be something helpful for Lomion? Wave beam.
Okay, both players will get that, obviously, so no huge advantage here. Lomion definitely had a better executed Botwoon fight. So those lost fights have been an area Lomion's made a little bit of time on, but now we're seeing Lomion's doing some farming here.
Yeah, but more farming, and watch this. Zeb's gonna run right by.
Right past him. Yep. Not even worried about that. Oh, it is gonna grab the wave beam, but because we can do a quick return like this, we might.
Otherwise, I think probably would have left wave for after. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Vincent.
Oh no, good. You're good. No, we might see Zeb. Zeb's gonna go for. We'll see if he gets it. Let's see if he gets the halfie. Oh nope.
Didn't get the charge.
Speed. Now.
And we see Space Jump.
Yep.
Space Jump coming in handy here in Aqueduct, able to just space jump right across. Very well executed by Lomion.
Yes, and that is one advantage Lomion has right now. So it's really interesting. Oh, okay. Well, hi Ridley. Now
everybody loves Ridley.
this is a boss battle, depending on their execution, that can make a huge difference in time. Because if Lomion has a better Ridley fight, that can make a big difference in, you know, we're talking easily a minute of time. If he had, you know, if it is a double Ridley and he has 2 much better Ridley fights, that could be that speed difference. Now we're gonna see Charge Beam for Lomion until we see a nice color change, and then he'll finish it out with supers.
There's a color change. Here comes the rest of the supers. Supers, of course, doing double damage to Ridley. That's why we save them and use them here. But Zeb has finished the fight first, even though Ridley is dead on both sides.
Yeah, and that difference is the extra pack of supers that Zeb has that Lomion does not. Let's see what this is. Oh, trash tank.
Yeah, we're not taking time to pick up a reserve here. No time for reserve shenanigans.
All right, so now the hunt or factory begins, but as we said, there are not many locations that can possibly be at this point.
I think it's gonna have to be the wreck ship side of Criteria.
Yes.
Unless my brain is tricking me, which it does frequently. So feel free to let me know if I'm wrong.
That's the only location I can think of right now that we're probably gonna have to go search for. But now we're gonna really see Zeb, and I hate to use the pun, but run away with it with that speed booster.
Again, Vincent is here all night, everybody.
Well, I am a band director. Puns are kind of our...
You got to do it. If you're a band director and you're not using puns, you're doing something wrong.
If there wasn't a daily groan from my students, I was failing them.
I'm gonna pick up this super for Zeb. Not a bad idea, given Kraid's Warehouse might contain another Ridley.
Yeah, and those supers are massive.
The one nice thing about Kraid's Warehouse is it happens to contain, and no, this is an Upper Norfair portal. We must have missed a second Upper Norfair portal. But what I was going to say is there is the best super farm in the game right outside of Kraid's Warehouse with Mini Kraid.
And this leaves one location, Croc Door. Which both players now know. And again, that speed difference here, especially in Norfair. Speed is a huge time saver here in Norfair. There's that lack of high jump.
Yeah, we saw that also in the Ridley fight where Lomion was trying to manipulate Ridley into a pogo pattern, which is not an easy feat without high jump.
Oh, and there is Zeb in the factory. And we see Lomion is having to reload a little bit. But there is a really good super farming location here right outside the door.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would be in Lomion's shoes, which of course I'm not. I would have been doing, oh boy, I would have been farming the supers from Mini Kraid. And we see we do get a second Ridley. So whoever had double Ridley, double Dragon on their bingo card, congratulations, a winner is you.
That is definitely not where I thought this was going, but you know, this is why these mystery runs are outstanding. Another
honestly,
speed. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, just all of these long hallway rooms, Speed Booster is king. And Lomion doing the same thing, didn't farm up the supers, and gonna enter the same style of fight. Even going to start off with some power bombs just because
Yeah, paying
Laying,
attention to the ammo count.
laying him close to the center of the room so that he gets double hits, just because the power bombs are slightly better than the beam. And we see Zeb already through Ridley 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yep, that means Zeb is now just donezo and on his way to a Turian location.
And I anticipate we'll see Lomion check behind Ridley here, and also probably going to check the closet, looking again for Speed Booster, which unfortunately will not be found.
No, and there's really nothing we can find at this point that would make up for it and make a huge difference.
And we can see this fight has just gone very, very slow for Lomion. As Derp is pointing out in chat, because of the lag of the power bombs, they are actually probably not much better or worse than using charge shots. I did not take into consideration lag because, you know, what's lag?
We did get a color change, so now we switch into supers. Hopefully get as many as possible here before a big move. Oh, missed a super. Gonna have to do a little bit more.
Well, fortunately, it's only 2 charge shots per super, but that's still 2 charge shots, and Ridley down for Lomion.
Yep, and now Lomion will be headed same place Zeb is, but that definitely that speed booster was a massive difference here. Obviously, it's never over until it's over. You never know what can happen. We have seen crazy things happen. I've seen people get all the way to Mother Brain and take a death. I've seen people take a death on the routes. So it's never over till it's over, and never over until the GG in the chat.
It's never over until Samus is on the ship and the dot done is entered in the race room. And there's Screw Attack. Lomion taking the time to pick it up. I'm not sure I would have picked that up. I don't think it has as much value here at the end game. But again, I'm just up here talking. Who knows? Well, not me.
Zeb making short work of these Metroid.
Yeah, that just looks about as clean as a Metroid room can be, given the items that Zeb has.
Yeah, unless you're one of the like absolutely insane runners that can just somehow effortlessly move through those rooms with like almost no stall at all. Remember watching the SGDQ run of Zenny executing those rooms. That was like just lightning, unreal.
Yeah, we reserve that type of movement for people like Zenny, Oates, or Tass.
Right. Yeah, that's true, because it's basically inhuman movement. But there's a few runners that can definitely pull that off. Like the SGDQ race this summer would be a great example to watch some of that. But these randomizers, what I like about these is there's different skills you have to be good at these. That you can be a great vanilla runner, but you can get into these and it's not nearly as easy as you might think, because there's so many crazy route things that happen, or You know,
Well, the other thing is you get into a lot of rooms and you have different equipment that you don't normally have because of the randomization. You just have to practice all sorts of different things. It is
right.
randomizer is truly a different skill set. However, I will say that if you have amazing vanilla movement, that is still going to translate decently into randomizer.
Oh, for sure. If you add those skills together, then you are dangerous. But it is definitely a different level of practice as well. We see the empty Zebs after the Zeb skip, and here we go. Zeb is there breaking the
Zeb
glass.
obliterating Mother Brain 1 as Lomion is going through the Metroid rooms.
Lomion's still doing a really good job of these Metroid rooms. And now we're seeing some supers unloaded into Mother Brain's cranium. Getting these charged shots. You have to be careful here because if you take too much damage, even with both suits, you can get taken down pretty easy.
Yeah, if you're under 300 health when the rainbow beam comes out, you are taking a death. And I do not believe Zeb took a save before this fight.
No, definitely did not. But yeah, once that ketchup beam comes out, there it is. That ketchup beam hitting you can do some damage.
Yeah, it can double and triple hit, and it takes tanks. I do like that Zeb used the ammo first and then save the charge shots for last just because it's easier. And did he just take a catch-up? I think he did.
Yeah, speaking of, that's why you got to be careful, but good to go here.
Yeah, there's the damage down. Here comes the second rainbow, or the rainbow beam. So I think we're just a cutscene and an MB3 away from run to the ship.
Yep, and we do take that damage down just so we don't have to deal with potentially a second rainbow beam. Just gets us done in one shot. Ready to roll on.
Yeah, and I know that it's highly unlikely, but it is possible, even once you've gotten to the cutscene, for Mother Brain to decide to just throw an extra onion ring or two, and oops, you've died.
Yes.
All right, Mother Brain has a seat, and the baby shows that Metroids are good not just for taking energy, but returning energy. And as the baby is protecting Samus from all the onion rings, Lomion is into the MB2 fight.
Yep, I will never forget what that moment was like the first time playing this game. I thought I was gonna die and the baby flies onto the screen. I remember I almost dropped my controller. I was so terrified. It was a bad moment, Badam.
That's okay. You know what? That's awesome. That shows that the game designers truly nailed getting the feeling for you.
You know, I look at this game, and we are in the 30th anniversary year of this game. I love how, whether they intended to or not, they created something that had so many different variations available, so many different potentials and combinations. The fact that you can do reverse boss order, the fact that you can do the low ice, the no ice, the suitless runs, all the amazing options that this game, and it's allowed us to have fresh runs and fresh things happen. And here we are 30 years later watching this and enjoying it as much as we did the first time we watched it.
Yeah, what I say about Super Metroid when people ask me about it is I say this game is broken in just the right ways.
That's a perfect way of putting it.
I don't know how many of these things were actually known, but I do know that if you look at the area design, there are blocks where if just one block isn't there, all of a sudden some of these things that are done would not be possible. And we have Lomion into MB3 as Zeb is sparking out of the escape.
All right. Zeb's coming now back up to Criteria, which we haven't seen in a while. Lead to this surface. And we're going to get out here and going to hop on that ship. And get the GGs ready in chat as Zeb will finish with a race time GG of 58:42.66. Great run there from Zeb.
That's a really good run. I think sub-hour in any randomizer is great, and we are joined by our race winner, Zeb316. Zeb, GG's.
Yeah, GG. That was an interesting one.
Yeah, that the boss thing I'm sure was fun. At what point did you know? Did you figure out major minor versus other?
When I saw the spacer in the ceiling.
Okay.
That's.
So you were pretty sure, right? You knew it right there. Okay.
Yep. You knew it wasn't countdowns because you didn't see the thing in the top right, so it wasn't full. And that showed that it wasn't Chozo either, so it had to be major minor.
All right.
See, that's something I didn't know, that if it's full, we were going to have the countdowns. So,
Yeah.
well, there we go.
Okay, well that definitely helps us in comms moving forward too. That speed was really the big difference here. That was massive.
Yeah. I was really upset because I messed up on the way out, but I managed to survive on 1 energy. That was
that was epic. And there is a clip in the channel of that almost getting burned. So you know, congrats on getting out on that.
Yeah. It should have been easy, but I just didn't jump like. And I hit the Sovas on the way out of ice. So
yeah, well, you did show us that you need only 1 energy to beat the game. That's all that it takes.
Yep. Yeah, getting in and out of ice on 1 energy tank, you need to get a little bit lucky with the Sova drops on the way in. I actually got really lucky with Sova drops. I got 2 big health drops from them. If you get like 3 small health drops, I think you can make it. But if you get like 2 small health drops and a missile or something, or nothing, then I think that you just can't make it in and out. So.
Well, sometimes you got to risk it, and at the time that was huge. One of the big differences, Lomion did Gauntlet when you guys were both on Criteria surface.
Is that where the space jump was?
That's where an E-tank was.
Okay,
so
got an extra E-tank.
Yeah. Now, space jump was the secondary item in Wreck Ship.
Yeah, right side supers.
Right side supers.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I felt a little worried in that one because of the fall down West Meridia that I did that kind of didn't pay off, and then the going all the way to grapple at Croc. I think that it's pretty good to just abandon Croc. Although it was interesting, once I saw the super there, I was pretty confident it was boss surprise, even without having seen any of the bosses.
All right, let's get a GG in chat for Lomion, finishing with a race time of 1:01:50.
Yep, GG Lomion. But because there was a super at Croc at the grapple item, I was pretty sure that it was going to be boss surprise and there were going to be no Phantoons, because that means that there were 4 major items behind bosses instead of just 3, which forced a non-major item to be on a statue. Or to be at a major location.
Yep, that's absolutely correct. That's what was being said in chat as me and Vincent were up here like, wait, what? What is this?
So because of that, I knew that there weren't going to be any Phantoons, so I knew it was a 1 in 3 chance to have Ridley at any location instead of 1 in 4.
Another thing that helped you
play it a little bit more patient, a little more cautious.
Another thing that helped you is you had an extra super pack, and there were plenty of times you were coming up to the fights that Lomion needed a refill where you were able to just charge right in,
Mm-hmm.
literally because you had speed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I was
guessing that
just gonna
Lomion
say it
also
was there
would have
was. Oh,
skipped
sorry.
like X-ray, because I'm guessing that Lomion skipped Business Center if he never got speed, so didn't get the grapple or the speed booster.
He did get
He
grapple.
didn't do. Yeah, he didn't
Oh,
do the
interesting.
Hell Run to Ice.
But he had an extra E-tank, so he had 2 E-tanks at the time.
Yeah, that's he just decided. Sounds like he decided not to do the hell runs, but hopefully we'll get Lomion in and can chat about that. But yeah, that I mean, speed really made the speed and the extra super pack. I think were two things that definitely help give you a massive advantage there. Even just watching Escape, of course, you can see the minute plus difference in time there.
It's about 20 seconds of difference between escape times with speed versus without, but yeah, it definitely does add up over the course of the run.
But you were both you were on the Metroid in Mother Brain. You're about to start phase 3 Mother Brain when he was starting phase 2 Mother Brain. So was that that close there?
Yeah. Overall, I didn't feel too bad. Like, I didn't feel like I wasted that much time, but there were a few things that I felt like through the course of the run that I did waste some time on. See if Lomion comes in here to talk too.
Well, while we're at it, there's the follow. There we go. Our bot is working now. So we got the follow for those runners. Get that in there while you can, because those guys just gave us a great show. I mean, within 3 minutes and seeing a sub hour in a randomizer, that's a really good run. So definitely congrats on that, Zeb. That was fun to watch from both of you. It was close. We saw you finally pass him up in that last Ridley fight.
Yeah. I was thinking about how much to farm for Ridley. I just decided to kind of go in. I got the super at Moat when I kind of, if I knew it wasn't Ridley there, I think that super at Moat is actually time negative because it doesn't save time versus the fanfare against only Mother Brain. But because there was a chance that Ridley was still out there, I decided to get that super at Moat, and I think it saved a good amount of time. It probably saved like 10 charge shots. So, and then it also saved time against Mother Brain. So, it was a pretty good super to get. I think I entered the second fight on like 17 supers, which meant that I only had to use like 20-ish charge shots.
Yeah, not as
like
bad.
The 30.
Yeah, not as bad. Definitely carrying any more of those into the Ridley fight is huge. But let's see if we can. All right, so haven't got an answer from Lomion on whether or not he's going to join. Hopefully we'll get an answer in a second here. If not, do you have any, what are you looking forward to moving forward in this tournament, Zeb?
I'm looking forward to hopefully rolling area pretty much every time I run these. I like area a lot more than vanilla map. I think it's a lot more interesting. So I'll be very sad whenever I get a vanilla map seed. I'm also kind of hoping to dodge the countdown seeds. I don't really like the decisions that come up as much in countdown seeds as I like in these major, minor, or Chozo ones. I think that you have a lot more information. You're a lot more informed on all of your decisions in major, minor, and in Chozo. So I like those modes a lot more. I think that full countdown can lead to some situations that are a lot more kind of, you either have to go check for one major that can be really slow, or you gamble and you skip it and hope it's nothing good. And I don't really think that that's super interesting. But
no, I agree, and I definitely 100% agree on the area rando being a lot more interesting. Just the complexity it involves. The watching players you have to make those knowledge checks, just because if you don't check the area, you might miss where Crate's factory is, or you might miss Turian location and end up having to hunt for it later, which is terrible. So really good to really good to watch those and see, because we can almost see what you're thinking as you're going through. Like, yep, he's definitely going to go check this. We're going to see this. We're going to see this. So it's a lot. I think it's a lot more fun on our side as well, watching that, versus vanilla, which is all right. Just hit the ground running, race to the items, and we're done. So
Yeah, I do think that's really interesting in these seeds. You kind of have to play them like their boss randomizer until they prove that they're not. So for example, in like vanilla map, I think that going up to wreck ship is kind of scary. Because there's a really good chance the Fantoon's not there. And
right, unless you happen to hit a
when you're in
crate.
vanilla map, yeah. And when you're in vanilla map and you go up there, that's a huge punish if you can't kill the boss. So I think the kind of makes it so that you have less decisions in vanilla map, which is kind of a good thing because it kind of like takes away a 50-50, but also it kind of like reduces the number of decisions you have to make.
Definitely appreciate your perspective here, Zeb, because it's helping those in chat who aren't as experienced in these learn from what runners are thinking and how they approach these. I think it's good knowledge for everyone. JXB, what do you got? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think we've covered a lot of them. It's just, it was an interesting seed. This is the first time I've even seen a dash mystery seed, and then to have it be the boss surprise and have the miner on a major location to indicate that, something new that I learned.
Yeah, same. And that's definitely going to help inform me as we go through this tournament too, because this is the first mystery seed I've seen, and now this is super. I knew it was going to be exciting, and this is super exciting. So I'm really really glad that this is the tournament that they've put on for this season. We want to throw out some thank yous to Tracy M and Metroid MST for all the work they do in the background to get everything ready for these and getting teams put together. It looks like Lomion's not going to be joining us from what I can tell. So any last thoughts from you, Zeb?
I'll just say GG again to Lomion. Too bad he couldn't be in here to join us for the interview, but it was a fun race, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
All right, awesome. Well, speaking of the next race, Adam, you're not taking it easy on yourself tonight. The next race is actually going to be on here at 11 Eastern, 10 Central. And that'll be between Smellin and Salty Pigeon 87 with JXB Adam and IP on the comms of Nubian God tracking. So that's following up not here long after this. JXB, any thoughts before you rest up and do another race?
Nope, I got nothing. I'll just say congrats on your win, Seb. It was awesome to watch you play, and I wish you good luck in the next round.
All right, well, excellent. Well, thanks, first of all, to chat for being there. Without you guys supporting everything, none of this would be possible anyway. Thank you for the runners, for the great race tonight. Definitely thanks to Jestro for tracking. Tracking randomizers is definitely a challenge, and Jestro's is definitely the best in the business. JXB, definitely enjoyed working with you tonight, and hopefully we'll work together more in this tournament. Looking forward to it, and good luck in the next race for everyone. Good luck, Zeb, in your next race, and we will see you guys next mission.
See you next mission, everyone.